bouncing on my mama knee. She said there's only one thing to set your soul free. Wasn't no easy street where I come from. There wasn't no sleep until the work was done. To the bottom of the well, you keep your motor running till that victory bell. One for the money, to another show. Please start your engines now and rock and roll.
We are here for the first road course race of the season, and it's here in the Evergreen Raceway, where we saw our first race at this racetrack back all the way in race 3. Now we look at the points coming into this race. Eric Jones, Denny Hamlin, the two that have already won in this round, and Tyler Reddick and Kyle Larson, the two bubble drivers, +5 for Reddick, -5 for Larson. We'll see how they handle turning right for the first time this season. And I am very excited to be calling this race, as it is our first road course, like I've said before. So drivers may not really handle this how they should. You see some drivers who have been running good. Suarez way in the back there. Busch towards the mid-pack. He was our Kansas winner earlier this season. But we get to the front. You see our first road course ringers, the ones who have navigated this track perfect in qualifying. And Christopher Bell is the driver who handled it the best. He's our pole sitter, not a playoff driver, best in practice. He turned right and left perfectly here, and he's looking to snag his first career win. We'll see if he can do it. And then right there in second is another driver who could have been better, but he got himself shotgun of the field on the front row, and he's there in second. He is 5 points below the cut line, and he's going to be looking for an amazing finish, even a win. And if things come down to a tie in points, he's got a 10th place finish, best of the round. So we'll see if Kyle Larson can get his first career win and make it count. And then finally, Tyler Reddick. He starts 5th today, and he is +5 to that cut line. But he's got a better finish than Larson. So if things come down to a tie, he's got Larson beat any way possible. Let's see if that 45 can lock in with a win. The 45 has had some decent luck in this round. He could have won Darlington, but he spun out. So that luck went out the window on that first race. He had a pretty good race at Indianapolis where he got that 6th place finish. But let's see if this 45 car can navigate through this field and take home the victory. As we are rolling off a pit road, Christopher Bell leading us. We are green in the Evergreen Grand Prix. Already Chase Elliott diving down to the inside in turn 1. He's going to be stuck on the outside in this hairpin. Christopher Bell fighting back on the inside. Now coming through the carousel, Elliott's going to clear him. Just not even clear him. I thought he would. Back to the inside. Bell back to the lead. Elliott diving all the way down. He's going to lead that lap just barely. And now coming back in turn 1, Chase Elliott finally clears Christopher Bell. Reddick in 3rd, Larson 4th. Now as they come through the chicane, through the carousel, Elliott's still leading down the backstretch. Reddick gets on the bumper of Bell, and he shoves him through to the shortcut. And already we see a battle. Oh no, that is not a battle. That is Josh Berry going around. Heavy contact for the 4. Looks like he got a bump from the 99 2 times. See that right there, gets the 4 loose. And then just gets into him again. And then Suarez just cleans him out right there. But Chase Elliott wins stage 1, and he is the first one into his pit stall. 4 tires and fuel already. We are going with the 4 tire stops here. Chase Elliott takes his. And then Michael McDowell, a silent run through this stage. He's going to get 4 tires and fuel for this 34 car. Reddick came up to finish third that stage. 4 tires and fuel for that 45 car. Looking very strong for him. And Justin Haley, our pole sitter from the oval race, has been really good here, running deep into the top 10 towards the back of that part. He's going to get 4 tires and fuel as Chase Elliott wins the race off of pit road. And we'll see how this next stage will go as 3 drivers stayed out. Ty Gibbs, Martin Truex, and Ross Chastain. And we are going back green here in stage 2. Ty Gibbs with his teammate. A bump from the 1 sends him out 4 wide. And around they both go. The caution will come back out. And Chastain got a bit too aggressive. Shoved those 2 Gibbs cars out. And they both went around. Started with the 54 getting on that curb, which started them getting way out there to begin with. I think if he would have avoided that, hitting the curb, they might have been able to stake it 3 wide and maybe have gotten clean through. But I guess not. They both went around. And the Chastain leads them around. Nobody comes down pit road. But it's going to be Ross Chastain on old tires. We're going to finish out the stage. Green flag in the air once again. It is the final lap of stage 2. Chastain, he gets loose. That's going to allow the 9 and the 5 to clear. Here they come, the 5 to the inside. This is going to shake up that playoff bubble. That puts Byron there. And now Chase Elliott back to the race lead. Reddick back up. And now here they come. Through the final 2 corners, Ken Larson take the stage and close the point gap. No, it's going to be Chase Elliott to sweep the stages. Chase Elliott sweeps the stages for the first time as they come back down pit road. Larson, all he needed was to win that stage, and maybe he would have gotten the points he needed to close it. But he's going to settle for second, and 4 tires and fuel for him. Reddick, same thing, 4 tires and fuel. So far, he is up the point gap. It's still in his favor. Chase Elliott, 4 tires and fuel, sweeps the stages for the first time this season. He has only gotten 1 stage whenever he has led, but now Larson wins the race off pit road. It's very surprising for him to win that race off pit road with him taking 4 tires, but he will be leading. Buscher second, Reddick third, and as they take the choose, look at Logano going to the outside. He's going to be 4th. And coming to the green flag for stage 3, Kyle Larson with Reddick there. Larson hits the curb, locks the brakes up. And there goes Bell. Reddick to the race lead. Now coming to the hairpin. Reddick holding strong. And he's going to get bumped for the 5. The 5 on the inside coming to the out of the carousel through the bus stop. Larson leads. And look at Larson try and extend his lead. And he's looking to do so as Chase Elliott battles for 4th with Logano. And now into turn 1. Reddick still trying to chase him down. He's closed the gap. Coming into the hairpin now through the chicane. Larson still holding strong. Reddick seems to be closing just ever so slightly. Now out of the bus stop. Here they come. There's contact there. And there goes the 22 of Joey Logano. Michael McDowell just dumped the 22. It looks like there was some prior contact in the bus stop. I'm not sure. I think maybe Logano turned down into him. Right there. That's where the camera cuts back to them. And there goes the 22. Pretty hard contact in the outside wall. But I think there was, it looked like there was some contact from the 22. It looks like he may have turned down into the 34. And then the 34 just not happy and just completely cleans out the 22 and takes away his playoff hopes. Reddick, the first driver down pit road. Not really first, but he's going to get 4 tires and fuel for his car. Ryan Preece has made a silent climb up through the field. He is now in the top 10. 4 tires and fuel for that 41 machine. And Kyle Larson, he is so close to a victory. Needed to lock in. He is going to get 4 tires and fuel for that 5 car as Allmendinger wins the race off pit road. And now, coming through the restart zone, we are back green. Overtime. Allmendinger leads them. And McDowell has been stuck on the outside. Here they come to the hairpin. Chase Elliott clear for second. And now as they come to the chicane, to the carousel, Elliott still there as Reddick takes third away from McDowell. And now as they come through, Allmendinger slides. That is going to bring Elliott into the lead hopes. But there comes Reddick to the inside. White flag already flew. Here they come. Reddick is to the race lead through the hairpin. Now the chicane to the carousel. And out on the backstretch, can Chase Elliott take the lead away? He's going to throw everything he's got there on that exit. And that's it. It's over. The round of 12 is finished. Reddick wins the final race with Chase Elliott second. And that's going to kick Larson to the dust. Reddick took the race lead in turn 1 and did not look back. Through the hairpin, Elliott was chasing. Through the chicane, now the carousel. Chase Elliott threw everything to get his first win. It unfortunately did not come. And Reddick would win the final race of round 12. And he burns it down with his first win. And it came on the road. How about Allmendinger, though? He led coming to the white flag, and if he just had a little bit more in him, he could have probably taken the win if he would have blocked Reddick. And now we go to the Freedom Factory in Bradenton, Florida for the round of 8. Let's take a look at the points there as they have reset. William Byron the top, then Denny Hamlin, Tyler Reddick, and Eric Jones. And then below the cut line, Chase Elliott, Michael McDowell, Ryan Prix, and Chris Buescher. We will look to see who will make it into the championship 4 and race for a championship at the Daytona International Speedway. This was a fun race to call. I have never seen anything like this on the road, and it was just as chaotic, if not more, than the oval race we had earlier this season. But Harrison Burton, Daniel Suarez, Joey Logano, and Kyle Larson, the drivers, eliminated in this round. We look forward to the 3/8 mile race. We'll see you all there in the Freedom Factory.